Now there's a lot of ways to trap this hand. You could have it pinned down here and collect his elbow on the back. You can have it trapped with both hands, or you could even have an overhook here. Like say he's grabbing around your head and you can overhook right here. The other hand, generally speaking, I want you to kind of keep it to yourself and keep it tight. You can do a bridge and roll with this big underhook, but just know that you're gonna be way more exposed on the other side if you do it that way. What do I do with my feet? Walk a little bit, just like this, right? I wanna trap the foot, but I don't wanna do it from the center right here, because he can like stay low and try to hide that foot trap from me. I'm pretty flexible and I can touch him, but I can't trap him. But a simple little shift with your hip over, boom. And then you can turn your knees toward it and just pull your heel to your butt, and you should have a much more effective trap against his leg. Remember, you don't have to hold these forever, just long enough to start to make the momentum to the top. So, got him trapped here. Look back over your shoulder, right? Don't try to roll sideways. You're trying to go backwards at this angle here. Look over your shoulder and bridge that direction as you go ahead and make the turn. When you make that bridge, I want one movement. In the beginning, you're gonna go bridge and roll. But if you'll make it all one fluid movement, your success rate's gonna go way up.
Okay, so you saw the video right there, right? That's a phenomenal one breakdown by breakdown video. I love jiu-jitsu. I love seeing it. I love the art. I love the thinking, the science, the leverage, everything about it. But in my art, we also have similar things. The problem is that most people, because jiu-jitsu is such a big brand, will literally stay there watching you do a drill that can take up to 40 minutes to learn. Now, most people would write comments on, let's say, my stuff or another martial art other than jiu-jitsu and say, well, when you do this and this, can't somebody just do this? And when you do this, this and this, can't somebody just do this? The short answer is yes, anybody can do anything, and that includes even in jiu-jitsu. I mean, we've all seen black belt jiu-jitsu masters. If they get punched in the face in the UFC, they're going to get hurt like anybody else and won't be able to do their thing. The beauty of jiu-jitsu is that when it falls and they fall in perfectly and you get the trap, it works perfectly. So I said all that to say that most people would watch that video that you just saw up front and they would stay another 20, 30, 40 minutes to watch and study it, and all of a sudden their attention span has grown. But when, for some reason, specifically with Wing Chun, we go through certain breakdowns on things and people have all of the comments and all of a sudden have no time to watch everything that is with regards to that breakdown. So I want to show you something right now, okay? Speaking of breakdowns. So we all know Chi Sao, okay? So in our art, you have what's called a Bang Sao. So this is my Bang Sao hand. And then he has a high Fuk Sao, okay? And then my other hand is a low Fuk Sao. And then his hand is a Tan Sao, his bottom hand, okay? So there's a lot of Saos there. So just so you know, they are different characters. And then they just get transposed when we move around. And now I have a high Fuk Sao, a Tan Sao, and he has a low Fuk Sao. And then of course he has his Bang Sao, okay? So these are characters that are within the art itself. So it is important for you to know that. But for this particular example, in this exercise that I'm going to be doing, I want to show you the step-by-step that actually happens in a second. But I'm just going to show the breakdown. So in this breakdown, I lower his hand to go up. So I started here where my Bang Sao should normally be, which is top, middle, bottom. So not up here, okay? And definitely not down here because I'm gonna get blasted. But it's comfortably right here. And the Bang Sao has some buoyancy to it and it acts as a jamming hand. As a matter of fact, that's what it's called. So what I'm doing is slowly as we do this and feel each other out, I start bringing him higher. Now I'm only bringing him higher so that I can take this hand And before he traps me, before that, remember, I'm the one driving it. So you see my hand drives him in that direction. Before he realizes it, I'm going to slip under here. And notice my hand is free. And now I'm going to do what's called a lap, to tie. It means to tie, lap sao. And I'm going to pull him into my pocket while this punch shoots straight out. Okay, so it looks like this in kind of regular speed. I drop my hand, boom, boom, bam, and I blast him. So obviously there's a lot that he's going to be doing too, but in this case, I'm just showing you what something seemingly seems like a step by step by step is something that happens instantly. Just like with jiu-jitsu, the teacher, the practitioner would show you step by step by step. And then when you go live, you execute everything and you have to create that. See, I have to create that moment. He could have very well been very good with his hands, and the moment I try that trick on him, he does collapse and boom, and now he hits me. This is kind of a chess game. Then there's, okay, let's say I wanted to go the opposite direction. Excuse me. And I go here, and as this is dropping, this hand is dropping, which is natural, I go under here, and now I cover, and guess what? I have an empty hand again, and I can lap da from this side. Da means to hit. Then you have something like this, where I go around and I grab both his hands and I tie him so I can punch. And I'm using his own hand as a trap, his own arm as a lever to be a trap for a succession of punches and elbows. Then you have something like, it's called the switch, okay? So I go here, and again, I have to time this thing, and I whoa, and I switch, and there's that. So just so I can go and do literally 100 of different variations. But the point of this video is, martial artists, and I've made many videos on this, martial artists have become so biased, have become so, I want to say racist against Wing Chun and other arts. It's like they can't learn anything else that has more than 2 steps, God forbid, or else they're overthinking. But the only place that people have some sort of semblance of thinking and learning and studying, it just so happens it's jiu-jitsu. So the video I showed you up front shows it's very good. It's a very good technique. And when you break it down like he's breaking it down, you say in your mind, well, sheesh, isn't that other guy gonna do this? Can he just post this way? Can he also just go around this way? And we all have that, well, what if? But when it's done instantly, those kind of questions go out the window. So I would say, don't be so biased, okay? Don't be someone who is closed-minded in learning. Every art has something, at least one thing, that you can take away and apply. So what I just did right now is called Chi Sao, and Chi Sao is the staple in Wing Chun, and it is, when you're doing it properly, there's a lot of trapping, there's a lot of moving, there's a lot of combinations where I'm going to twist. I take joint manipulations of his wrist, his elbows, his shoulders, bring him into me for a shot, and so on and so forth. It's actually pretty extensive and beautiful. But if you don't take the time to understand it, you'll never learn the beauty of another art and how to use it in real combat fighting. So I hope this video at least shed some light and maybe got you out of that kind of zone of where you could only sit down and watch something for 100 hours that jiu-jitsu has to offer, while there are other things, other arts out there, such as this art, where you can learn a lot. And to answer your question up front, well, can he do this? And can he do that? And can he do that? The short answer is absolutely. But that's going to be true in any art. The point of learning, the point of studying and continuing to hone your skill is that you get so good at it, so fast at it, that the person doesn't have that reaction time to actually execute what they think that they could. I hope this video edified you. Of course, your comments and all that other stuff, questions, are welcomed, and looking forward to hearing from you again. Peace.